If you love to write, then you're gonna love this video because I'm teaching you how to make money online, passive income online, writing a book, and how I was able to write my own book and put it online. And so I wanted to give you some tips and tricks for how to do that and how I was able to do it. And actually it's pretty much free to do it. So if you love to write and you want to write a book, I'm going to tell you everything I know about doing it yourself in self-publishing. If we haven't officially met, I'm Blogging Brandi, an ex-corporate Kool-Aid drinker, born to be creator, digital nomad, and entrepreneur. And you can usually find me in my RV, but a hotel, Airbnb, the condo, you can find me working from anywhere because I found ways to make passive income. And one of those ways is with writing books online. Writing a book is completely free. Obviously, you might want to hire somebody or get some help, and I'm going to tell you about that here soon, how I've done that and gotten help with my book over time. But you can do this yourself. You don't have to have any help. So the first thing I want to tell you is that it's free. So it's free to write a book. You can post it online and get people to buy it, and you don't even have to have a platform to sell it on, such as like Amazon or the online platforms. You could just sell it yourself. You could put it in a document and sell it. But I'm going to teach you how to do a little bit more professional than that. So it's free. It's free to do this. And my book that I wrote completely free. This didn't cost me anything other than ordering these drafts, which were a couple bucks to order. This was the book. It's called Brand Like a Boss. This is my book, and I've redone the cover a little bit now. This is an older draft, but the other thing is that when I wrote this book, I was going by the name Bloggin, Blogging Brandi, and now I go by the name Blogging Brandi. That's a little bit of, I don't want to say a screw up, but a rebranding process. And it's kind of ironic that the whole book is about branding and I rebranded myself. So I have to actually rebrand the book now. But if you want to learn about branding and how I did this, you can actually pick up this book. I'll put a link to it below this video and you can grab this on Amazon. I also like to call it blab. So if you go to How to Brand Like a Boss, I'll teach you how to blab so people can blab about your brand. And I created social media accounts for this and everything. So this is like a product, but a business. And I'll tell you more about that in just a second. The one thing I'll tell you is the mistakes I made in this. One mistake I made right now is this rebranding issue that I have right now. So whatever name you want to go by, that's the name you want to put on your stuff and not have to change it. Also with this, I don't have any page numbers. If you look at the book, there's no page numbers in it. That's another part about this, but the good thing is with the platforms online, if you have an ebook and an online book, you can actually just update it and then it gets updated. And so whenever somebody re-downloads the book, then all the new updates are on there. And you can also update your book, re-upload it back online. And then when people buy the new version or a newer version, then they get the updates and whatnot. So I'm in the process of doing that on my book now. The other thing I wanted to tell you, if you're like, okay, well, I really want to get started writing and I want to write a book, but you know, I'm kind of iffy about it. Well, I gave myself 90 days. And so you can do a pre-launch before you even write it. You could get people to buy the book so you have money coming in and you're like, okay, I've already sold this many copies or I know how much money I'm gonna have, and be able to write the book with a little bit less stress. So the way that I've found to do this is Amazon's Kindle Direct Publishing, okay? And I should have mentioned that earlier, but if I put this on Amazon, Amazon's KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing, allows me to publish my book and do all of this for free. 90 days was it at the time I gave myself to publish this book, but I think now you can do a year out. So you can put it up there that, hey, in 90 days my book's coming out, and I think you can even change the date or move the date up, however it works for you. I do that on Amazon's KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing. I'll put a link to it below this video so you can check that out, but you can plan your book out and start writing it now. Even though you don't have it to sell yet, you can start selling it. Even though you don't physically have the book, you can start selling it. The next thing that I kind of mentioned was Google Docs, and Microsoft Word or Apple Pages could do this for you, but I love Google Docs and I use it online. I use Google Workspace, and I'll put a link to that below this video. It's more for like businesses and managing once you get a business online, but you can use Google Drive as well. It's a free version, but I use the Google Workspace and create Google Docs and put all of this titling and transcript into a document, and then You upload the document on your computer to the software on Amazon or whatever platform you're going to use, and it literally creates the book for you. So you don't have to do any of the work. It does it all for you. And nowadays with things like ChatGPT, you could probably even have them write a book for you and upload that to Amazon. I know tons of people are doing that. Speaking of that, when it comes to writing your book, I don't want you to think that your book has to be long. This book, I want to say it's 123 pages. Maybe the online version is like 70 or 80 pages. I can't remember. You can do a long version of your book or you can do a short version of your book. So you can tell short stories. Say that you have a series coming out and you want to do just mini stories. You can do short stories on Amazon and get paid for those. You don't have to sell long versions of these books. Maybe you take a compilation of the short stories and put them into a longer book, kind of like how people have a TV show versus like the movie. Think about it like that. It's up to you. Maybe you want to write just short versions of things and sell those and see how that works first and make a longer version. Another thing I want to tell you is how to get help. So I actually got help designing not this cover but another cover for one of my other books because I did write a short story or a short version. It was called How to Name Your Business, I believe, and I was gonna write a whole series, but I ended up just writing a book. And so I'll put a link to it below this video. I'm pretty sure you can buy it still. If you can, I'll put a link to it. You can check that out if you want. But it was a short story, and so I got help with like the cover and the text and hiring people on Fiverr.com. If you haven't heard of that, it will change your life. And also, without hiring help, but maybe getting design elements, I used Canva, C-A-N-V-A. I think I'm spelling that out of my head, but it helped me create all of my book cover text, and you can do the labeling on the spine and even the back, and how I've done all my designs online, how I promote my book, how I do everything. Fiverr, you can get people to help you. Canva, you're helping yourself. I think you can actually hire people on there somewhere, but I've never hired anybody. I just use it for myself. So I'll put links to that below this video, but I design everything in there, from my book title to all my social media graphics and everything that I'm going to promote this book with. Another thing that I did, and I took this a step further because I kind of took this idea from the 4-Hour Work Week and Tim Ferriss, a book that actually caused me to quit my job, which I talked about in a prior video about my resignation letter and quitting my job. But it was this book that I read. So it was the 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss. It kind of gave me some ideas about what I could do for passive income or making money online, and I'm just a writer at heart, if you don't know that. And so I got the idea about writing this book. It helped me. So I'll put a link to that book below this video as well. But what I did with that book, I noticed that Tim Ferriss took the book and then he made like an online website for all the links that he mentioned in the book. For instance, I mentioned in the book like, oh, okay, you could design and brand your business on Canva. And so I would put a link to that and say, like in the book, I would say something like, don't forget that you can go get all these tools and resources on brandlikeaboss.com or howtobrandlikeaboss.com. I'll put it right here. I can't even talk to you right now. But see, I put this in here and I was like, oh, you can go get all the tools and resources for the things that I mentioned. And people could get them, since you had this paper copy with you, you didn't really like have all the resources right here. So I made it that you could get them on the website, and I have an email list set up as well. So I created my book and turned it into a blog and made it a website. So I bought a domain. Obviously, I bought howtobrandlikeaboss.com, and I bought blackbossinc.com, which is the website, and I turned like all these chapters into blog posts, and I created videos and tutorials to go along with the book. And so I really turned it into a business. So I turned the book into a blog and to a business, and you can book calls with me, you can take courses. I've made courses out of this. I even have t-shirts and mugs and cups and things that people could buy with the name on it. I turned the whole thing into bigger than a book. Okay, it was bigger than a book, but I bought the domain name. I bought 2 domain names like I mentioned, and then I did the website on GoDaddy. So I created a website. It literally takes like 5 minutes. I bought the domain name on GoDaddy, and I built the website with GoDaddy's WordPress managed hosting, which I'll put a link to below this video. You can check that out. And you can also find all the things that I mentioned on bloggingbrandi.com. The website I built with GoDaddy took a matter of minutes. You literally just put in like your name and a couple things and it will build it for you and you can customize it. And then I built an email list. So for anybody that got the book and they bought it on those platforms, or maybe before I sold the book, I was like, hey, get on my email list so you know when I have the book published. But having an email list is essential. So I created an email list absolutely free on MailChimp.com. And then I've kind of like built up from there. I'll put links to all the things that I mentioned, of course, on my website, bloggingbrandi.com, and I'll put links below this video to everything that I can fit in the description here. Writing a book has just been one way that I've been able to make passive income. And so yeah, you can update this once a year or every so often, but the book is done. The book is done and I can continuously update it year after year, or I don't really have to do anything and people can just go buy it. And so I have these online tools and resources that go with it as well. And it's just this full circle thing. And so people can sign up for the email list, they can get the book, they can take a course, they can read the blog posts, they can watch YouTube videos. This is essentially a passive stream of income, but it's more than just a book. It's a blog, it's a website, there's merchandise to purchase. There's so many other things that go into this. And so I hope that makes sense that this is way bigger than a book at this point. That's what I did to write a book, and did it completely free and put it up on Amazon's KDP. And then of course you can start, writing this stuff and keeping it for yourself. Not keeping it for yourself, but putting it on your own website, or maybe like publishing your own stuff. But I like Amazon because I don't have to do anything, and they already have a built-in audience. So when people are searching online for where to buy something, they can just download it on Amazon. It's already a platform that they buy on, and they can pick this up, download it on their phone or on their computer, their Kindle, or whatever it is that they read on. So that's how I wrote my own book, and how you can too. So I want to hear your comments. I want to know what questions you have. Have you ever written a book? Have you ever thought about writing a book? Drop a comment below this video and let me know how this video resonates with you. And of course, if you like this video and you want me to make more videos like this, please let me know by hitting the like button below, subscribing to my channel, and tapping that little bell icon. You're notified each and every time I publish another one of these amazing videos about making money online and all the other fun stuff that we talk about over here. Until the next time, I'll put links to everything that I mentioned below this video in the description, also on my website, bloggingbrandi.com, and that's where you can find all that. And you can check out some more fun videos that have to do with making money online and passive income and all of that in a playlist below this video that I'll drop a link to. I can't wait to see you in the next video. So thanks for watching this one. I love you, and I'll see you then.
Stop drinking the corporate Kool-Aid. No more.